All right. So a magnetic compass is nothing but it's a simple device that has been used in the ancient times by the sailors. Okay, so a simple device used in the ancient times to find directions. Okay, because in some areas you cannot always use the map and there's no always network everywhere. Even in the sailors and all, they use these compasses, okay, when they're in the ocean. So a
Ma'am,
magnetic compass,
now compasses were invented before maps.
yes. Okay, so it's not like before maps. Like for example, you have a map like this, okay? So they know that they have to, now for example, they are over here. Now in the ocean around you, you don't know, because if your boat is in this direction, this might look north to you. If your boat is in this direction, this might look north to you. Okay, so this compass will show exactly which is north, which is south, which is east, which is west. The map is there. The map, using the map and the compass only, you find the location.
Ma'am, can you show that tool of compass, magnetic compass?
Yes, once I'm done explaining. Okay, so Shritesh, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so a magnetic compass is composed of what it has. It has a small box with a, you know that it has a small box like a circular box. Okay,
It
and
has like points inside it.
yeah, and
And the red
this,
point,
so
up
this
one.
small box is covered like with this has a glass top.
It has a glass top, and in middle it has like 4 points that indicates north, south, east, and west.
Ma'am, and if we see it from far, it looks like a small clock, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
let me
ma'am.
finish explaining, guys, and then you all can give your views. Okay, because for other students, they might be going with the continuum that I'm teaching, because I'm not teaching only one person over here. So that's not interrupt. Once I'm done with it, you can share your opinions. Okay. So this is a magnetic compass where it has a glass top. Okay, this is made up of glass, and inside there are indications of north, east, south, and west. Okay, and there is a needle. This needle shows the direction. It points the direction. This needle is the magnetic needle. It moves and it indicates the direction. Okay, so how it is moving and indicating the direction, you may ask. This is where the concept which I taught you yesterday about the Earth's poles come into this thing. You know that the Earth is itself a magnet. It acts like a magnet which is flat in the poles, which is having north and south pole. So this and remaining is obviously east and west. Okay, so this magnetic force that is being applied to north and south because of the meteorites and every metallic objects in the universe, because of that, which exerts pressure on the small tiny magnet which is over here, because the center of the earth, okay, which is very boiling hot, that itself is a magnet. Okay, that itself is a hot boiling metallic magnet. Okay, so that and the pressure of gravity exerts on the needle, and the needle is able to show the directions for movement. Okay, so yeah, now anybody has a doubt, they can clarify, and anybody wants to tell your views, you can tell.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, it's not about magnets.
Okay.
Ma'am, some compasses have needles, like they move. Like whenever we're going this way or like northwest, they move. The needles. Ma'am, how does that work?
That's what I'm telling you, right? It's moving
Teacher,
because 1 minute. Let me finish doubts one by one. It's moving because now, for example, you're moving towards the north direction. Then your needle shows here. Now, for example, your needle is moving in this direction. Now, you're moving in this direction. This direction means you're moving in west, but the needle will point only to north. Okay. Only when the needle is pointing towards the north and the south only it will point. It will never point towards west and east.
Okay, ma'am.
So when it's pointing towards north and south, you automatically know which direction. You can see the slightly deflecting. It will slightly move this direction, which means you're moving towards the west. You're slightly moving to this direction, which means it's moving to the east. But if it's north or south, it will completely point up or down. This is because of the magnetic force of the earth. That is why the earth has two poles, north, south.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, one minute, Advika. Yeah, Hridesh, you were going to say something? Hridesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You want
Teacher, how can a magnet point like a specific north?
I don't understand.
Like magnet has the 4 directions. Only why it can point towards north?
Only it points towards north. I don't understand your question. Anybody understands this question? Can you please explain it to me?
Ma'am, can you repeat this question again?
Can you repeat your question, Pritesh?
Teacher, the needle inside the magnet, why it always points towards the north?
Who told you it
Ma'am,
points towards the north?
ma'am, he's
No, teacher,
asking
because
that. Ma'am is asking that why the compass only points north and south, why it won't point west and east?
It's not like that. It will point towards west and east. Now, for example, you are moving more towards this direction. Okay, this is the earth. You are moving towards this direction. Then this thing will the magnetic compass will show towards the north. It will deflect. It will shake over there, which means you're moving towards the north. For example, you're moving towards the west. This compass will slightly move towards the west, and it will shake over here. So it will show we are moving north, east, south, or west. It's not like it will only show north.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Advika, you wanted to say something? Advika? All right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, why does they use magnet in the magnet?
Why do they use magnet in the magnetar?
Ma'am, why does they use magnet in the compass?
ma'am,
Because only the magnet has the power of showing the direction and not any other material.
ma'am, actually I was unable to speak. So my question was that without this also we can point out the direction, right? From east the sun rises and sets to west. We can find the direction from.
What will you do at night time?
Ma'am, so but in night we cannot see that clearly.
Why you can't see? You can see a compass. If you have a compass in your hand, you have a torchlight, you can clearly see in which direction you're going. The sun's phenomena can be used only in, for example, there are areas where the sunset happens very, very early. Sun doesn't stay long. That is not something you can rely on the whole day. For example, you're using the sun, you don't have any compass. You're going on the way and the sun sets. Now, what will you use as a map? How will you go? You can't do anything. So the compass is the best
Teacher,
suited option.
teacher, but I
Ma'am,
don't
you
want to
can.
tell, but pole star is there.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm telling.
Pole star.
Okay. This pole star, what will you do with this pole star? You're saying that you will keep looking for the pole star in order to go for this thing. No, you think, what do you say? You think just rationally, you think. Okay. It's
Teacher,
not something you can,
but we should use like maps or compass.
yeah, exactly. That is more reliable. You can't keep looking out for the star, right? You can't keep
Yes.
looking at the sky. So that's the best suitable decision, and that is the compass over here. Okay. Then
Ma'am,
you're inventing devices just to make your life easier, not complicated. Okay. Yes, Shritesh.
ma'am, a compass is not possible without the needle, right?
Yes, it's not possible to the needle. The needle is the magnet over here. It's the magnetic needle.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. So introduction to magnet and magnetite. Now let's see what this magnet and magnetite is. You know that substances that attract materials like iron, nickel, and all these metals, they attract to the magnets. And magnets that occur naturally as a particular type of rock is called as magnetite. So this Greek people in the ancient time, they used the term magnet in almost like, when did they first invent magnet? 600 BC. Okay, for the mysterious stone that they saw that it is attracting to other iron and other materials. So its first discovery was made by the Greek shepherd, whose name was Magnus. Okay, so which then from his name we derived magnet. Okay, so when his stick which he had, it was iron. Okay, so it got stuck to a rock, and that's when he discovered the rock. Okay, so magnetic and non-magnetic materials, you know that materials that get attracted towards the magnet is called magnetic material, and magnets that do not get attracted to the magnet is non-magnetic material. So every magnet is bipolar. What do you mean by this?
That has north and south.
Very good.
That has two.
Bipolar means it has two poles.
Teacher, that has two poles.
Okay.
Teacher, am I right? That has two poles.
Yeah, it's right. It's right. So this can be seen by spreading. You can see, for example, you're taking iron fillings. Iron fillings is nothing but iron that is grinded into powder. Okay, if you're taking the iron fillings around the magnet, you will find them, they are getting arranged themselves in a pattern that is most dense towards the end. For example, you're taking a normal bar magnet that doesn't have north and south written in it. It's just normally black. Now you're taking iron fillings. Okay, you're taking iron fillings and spreading it on a table. You can see that they automatically move towards only the poles. They don't move. Then there is little bit moving over here, but more will be stuck in the two ends. And automatically you can say that there are two poles. Okay. So naming was later on done north and south pole, but generally we know that magnets have two poles. All right.
Ma'am, I did not understand still that why does it get stick like attracted at the poles?
Come again.
Mama did not understand that why does iron fillings gets more attracted at the poles like
Because the force of attraction over here, always the force of attraction is stronger at the poles. Okay, always know that. I'll write it over here. Okay, so here only the strongest force of attraction is. That is how you can't ask why it is the strongest, because that is how a magnet is built. So the force of attraction is the strongest in the poles of the magnet. It's not like this is also a magnet. How can iron fillings not stick here? You can't say that, because iron fillings do stick there, but there is little only. But maximum is stuck only in the poles because the force of attraction is more stronger than in the other areas of the magnet. Got it?
Ma'am, that means the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
happens to the earth also, ma'am.
That's what I'm telling you. The same happens to the earth, but it is not, in a magnet, it has only a magnetic force that plays role over here. Okay, because it is a small compound magnet. Where it is compared to an earth, there is so many other forces. We have so many things that is going on around the earth. We have gravitational pull, we have global warming, we have this ozone layer depression, pollution, so many other forces are acting upon it. That is why it does not act exactly like a magnet or 100% like a magnet, but though there are little bit of magnetic powers that the earth has. Got it? Is it understood?
Yes.
Okay. So the magnetic pole is the region where the external magnetic field is the strongest. It is at the each end of the magnet. So pole of a magnet is called as a pole of a magnet. is called a monopole. A single pole, just one pole is called monopole. This is called a monopole. Two monopoles together, it makes it bipolar. Okay, so it's called a monopole. And the magnetic poles of the body, they are like spatial case of magnets. That is, it has this magnetic power exhibiting from all areas of a body. So the planet Earth, it has a north magnetic pole where the north hand of the compass will point towards. And also it has a south magnetic pole where the south hand of the compass will point towards. And always the magnetic field of the magnet moves from south to north or north to south.
North to south. North to south.
North to south.
North to south. Okay, so when a bar
Plus
magnet,
to minus.
yeah, so you can't say plus to minus here because nothing is plus or minus here. It's only north to south. So when a bar magnet is suspended in an Earth's magnetic field, it orients itself in the north and south direction. Okay, so now I'll just call out names. Only those people should answer. Taking two bar magnets. Okay, Rishit, tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
there are three pairs of magnets here. This is one pair, this is one pair, and this is one pair. Okay,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first pair, do they attract or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So they attract. Okay, Advika, second pair, do they attract or not? Advika,
Ma'am,
does the second pair of magnet attract or not?
ma'am, they will repel.
They repel. Okay.
Ma'am, because same poles repel.
Okay, okay. Aishwarya, third pair,
Ma'am, they will repel.
repel. So from this, you can say that like poles
Unlike poles each other, unlike poles repel.
attract. Okay. Now, for example, okay, this is a tricky question. Who should I ask this? Anvit.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm just taking a magnet, Anvit. This is the north pole. This is the south pole. Now I'm taking a magnet. Okay, look at the direction. Look at the direction is very important. Okay. Now I'm taking a small magnet. Okay. And I am placing it over here. In this particular place, will this magnet attract or not? Will this magnet and this magnet attract or not?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
It will attract. Why?
Because like still it's they both are opposite, so
Opposite. Very good. Okay.
it will change the direction and then it will attract.
Okay, very good. Now look at the second arrow. Now I'm placing this over here, this place. Will it attract or not?
Ma'am, they will repel.
Repel because they are like poles.
They are like
Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut this magnet. Okay. If it's possible. Okay. Now I'm gonna just cut this magnet into two, and I am getting. I'm not naming them. Okay. I'm getting two blocks. Okay. Now I'm taking this magnet, this magnet, and I am placing it here. Okay, this is this part, this is this part. Okay, do you understand the diagram, or you want me to
Ma'am, I
explain?
got the answer.
1 minute. Anvit, do you understand the diagram, or you want me to explain again?
Ma'am, I understand.
Okay, now I'm placing this magnet in this position, this particular place. So will it attract or repel?
Ma'am, it will repel because it will only attract for south and north pole.
Okay, it will repel. So Anvit says repel. Now, how many of you say it will repel? Raise your hand.
Can you show it again?
Yeah. Okay. Look over carefully. I'm cutting this bar magnet into two. So this half is this half is this. Okay. Now I am taking this north pole of another magnet and I'm placing it over here. Will it attract or not?
Yes, teacher.
How many of you say repel? Raise your hand. Anvit, Advika, Rishit, Sritej, Ashwat, Nidesh.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? Your voice is breaking.
Teacher, not me, teacher. I didn't
Ma'am, your
raise.
voice is breaking.
Okay,
Teacher, I didn't raise, teacher.
I'm repeating it one last time. There is this bar magnet which has a north and south pole. I'm cutting this bar magnet into two. The first half is the half of the north pole. The second half is the half of the south pole. Now I'm taking another bar magnet and I'm placing the north pole over here in this particular part. Will it attract or repel? That's my question. Anvit, Ashwat, Advika, Rishit, it's showing your raising your hand. I hope it's correct. Sritej, Aishwarya, Adrit. Okay. How many of you tell it attracts? Actually, few people didn't raise. Soumya, Hridesh. Anybody else who say it's attracting? Okay. Ashwat, tell me, why does it repel? Why are you saying repel? Why are you not saying it attracts?
Ma'am, if we will cut it,
Mhm.
it will be once again north and south. The last part will be north and the other part will be south.
Okay, so you're telling this part will be north, this part will be south.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Soumya, sorry, Hridesh, tell me, why are you saying it will attract? Hridesh? Hridesh, can you hear me? Why is your camera off? Soumya, where's your camera? Adrit, Advika, where are all your cameras? Turn it on. Yeah, Hridesh, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Hridesh? Hridesh, can you unmute yourself and talk? Okay, type in the chat box then. Why are you saying it attracts? Explain. Type in the chat box. Soumya, you tell me why you're telling it's attracting.
Ma'am, it will attract. It's because they are opposite. It's not north or north. It's opposite, so that's why it will attract. It won't repel.
This full thing is south, so it will attract. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sritej, can you explain your part?
Ma'am, I'm not exactly sure. Ma'am, I chose attract was like when this is broke into half, I think it'll be again into north and south pole. And then when you place the magnet there, they're unlike, so they will attract.
You said repel.
Ma'am, I said repel.
Yeah, you said repel.
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think it will be north and
Okay, Sriti, you're telling that again if you cut it similarly, whatever Ashwat said, that's what you're telling, right? It becomes again north and south pole.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so north and south, north and north, do they attract or repel?
Ma'am, I think repel.
What did you study? Like poles? Repel. You forgot your answer itself. You told repel only. You raised your hand for repel.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Finally, Ritesh and Soumya, you can put your hands down. Rishit, can you explain your part?
Yes, ma'am.
Hridesh, I know your mic is not working. I'm telling you to type the answer. Not type your mic is not working. Type the answer. 1 minute, Rishit. Type your answer for why you raise your hand for it'll attract. Yeah, Rishit. You raised your hand for repelling.
Yes.
Why do you think it will repel?
Ma'am, can you show the diagram?
Yeah.
Ma'am, when we cut it into half, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
the both the parts have a north and south, ma'am. So when we keep the small magnet in a north to north, it won't attract, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So basically, whatever Ashwat said, that is what Sritej and Rishit said. So, Rishit, Hridesh, are you done typing?
Yeah, teacher, my mic came now only.
Yeah, tell me your answer, Hridesh.
Yes, teacher, it will attract.
Yeah, why?
Teacher, because it's pointing towards like south and north. So north attracts to south. If it's not north, it can be repelled.
So you're telling that this whole bar is south, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now coming to the explanation, it will
Ma'am, can I-
definitely. Yeah, Advika.
Ma'am, actually, like I feel that the answer is you kept this south bar at the side and at right side the south came and at north side this north side will become if we do half. If we'll do more half, then again it will become smaller north and south. So
Okay.
at left
Makes
it
sense.
is
Makes
north
sense. I get it,
and
Advika. I understand what you're trying to say. So the obvious answer is repel. It's not attract. If you're cutting this bar into two, always what did we study? Every magnet is bipolar. It has two poles. This is a characteristic of magnet. No matter how small the size of the magnet is, it will always have two polar. This is not a single pole. If you cut this magnet, this will again become north and south. North and north repel. North and south only attract. This is no more south. It's north. I'm cutting this into two again. This will again have north and south. Cutting this again. This will again have north and south. Okay, so no matter how small a magnet goes, it will always have two poles.
North
That is
and
the,
south.
that is the speciality of the magnets. So they will not repel. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Please make note of this. This is very important. You can make note of the diagram if you want, like for better understanding. Make note of it. The heading is magnetic compass, okay?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, let the rest of them finish writing. Pepper போட்டு அழகா தரு சாப்பிட.
Ma'am, this is Swami. I'm done.
Okay. Make it quick, guys.
Teacher, can you zoom it out little bit? Teacher, more.
What do you want to say? Everything is on the screen.
Teacher, down anything is written.
No, nothing else is written. That's why I've zoomed it exactly in the way which is visible.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I need like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is Ritesh. I'm done.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay.
Teacher, I have done.
Okay now.
Teacher, any homework?
The class is not over yet. Who else is writing?
Ma'am, I'm writing, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm writing.
Okay,
I'm
quickly, write, quickly.
Ma'am, this is other time done.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is Vishit. I'm done.
Okay. Who else is still writing?
Ma'am, me and
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, why you told me to redo that answer homework question?
Because it's just a single line. I want more explanation. That's not even a complete answer.
Like 2 or 3 lines.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So I'll resend it again.
Yeah, sure.
Teacher, what about other questions? It's okay.
No, others are fine.
Okay, ma'am.
The third question is something which you guys have to look up on. Okay, so you just try to find information about it. This is something we will learn later on. Who's still writing now?
ma'am, I'm Anvit and done. I just need to write the homework.
Okay. Anybody else?
Mama,
All of y'all know the homework. So you know that the Earth has two poles, right? So this North Pole and the South Pole are, you know that they are called by names Antarctic and Arctic poles. Which one is Antarctic and which one is Arctic? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, south is Antarctic and the north is Arctic.
Okay. How many of you tell that the South is Antarctic? Raise your hand.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Yeah. How many of you say that the South Pole is the Antarctic pole? Rishit, Atvika, Soumya, Aishwarya, Sritej, Ajit, Ashwat, Pritesh. So except Anvit, everybody is telling the South Pole is the Antarctic pole. Oh, Anvit also. So everybody say the South Pole is the Antarctic pole. Literally everybody. Wrong.
Ma'am, I'm wrong.
The south is not the Antarctic pole. The south is the Arctic pole. North is the Antarctic pole. So that's it for today. So try to find out what geomagnetic field is. You know what a monopole is, write 1 or 2 lines on it. Write a short note on the discovery of the magnet. And yeah, that's it. So those, just note this also down. Those who are done with the homework and that can leave class.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Teacher, can I repeat the second?
Write a short note on the discovery of the magnet.
One or two pages?
Not pages, 1 or 2 lines is enough.
Teacher, I'm done with homework and leave.
Yeah, sure.
Teacher, again I will resend that answer and today's question tomorrow.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm done. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Mama, I'm assured done.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. இது